So now we will move on to frames. So frames also we are going to use the same switch off method, but here it is a normal window only. So we are not going to confuse with other methods. Other methods remains the same. Whatever we have learned in Selenium WebDriver, send keys, and click method, whatever we are doing, everything will work here also. But only thing is here also, if you want to work with this window, you need to go switch to this frame, then only you can work on this window. If you want to move to this window, you need to switch from this frame to this frame, then only you can perform the action. Okay, you understand that? So these are considered as separate windows. So if you want to do an action here, I need to come to this frame first. Think like a house now. So see, this is your living room. So this is your two bedroom. So if I want to move to this room, I should come inside and I need to go to this room separately. Okay, you understand this? Like that, every room we have a name, or every frame will have a name. Based on that name only, we are going to navigate. Okay, so we need to give the name first. We need to switch to that frame first. Then only we can perform the operation. Here also we are going to use the same switch to method. Switch to method, and we are going to use the frame name. Switch to off dot frame off and frame name. So where do we get the frame name? Again, we have two options here. One is instead of frame name, we can give the index of the frame. That is the frame number. Every frame has a number, but we can't check that number manually. It will be given by the developer. Okay, developer only knows which is frame 1, which is frame 2, or which is frame 3. We don't know the number of the frame. Okay, we can only get that frame name from the code. So how do we get that is same option. We can go to inspect element, and we are going to check whether there is any frame script here. See, iframe tag is there or not. You can go and select this also. That is also possible. But sometimes what happens is, sometimes we'll not be able to check the specific frame. So if you select this, you can go to this and you can get the name of the frame. So this is the frame name. Can you see iframe tag? Inside the iframe tab, you will be having a name called package list frame. List frame. This is the name of this frame. And here we have another one frame, class frame, which is the frame name of this one. And what is the name of this one? We are going to identify this, but see, we need to exactly select the frame. Then only you will be able to get the name. See, this is the another one, package frame. So we have three frames. One is package list frame, another one is package frame, and the third one is class frame. Okay, we have three frame names. So this is the way we get the frame names. So what we are going to do, we are going to open the URL. Directly we can give the frame name. We can go switch over to the frame name, package frame. That is, package frame is nothing but which frame? This frame. If I want to perform the action here, I can go to package frame, and the next step is I can use the same text. If I want to click a link, I can driver.find element by.link text of accepted dot click off. So what is mean by accepted? Here is there anything called accepted means you are going to select that and click that. So you need to ensure that both are correct. You need to check whether the frame name is correct. Then only it will move to the frame first. Then after that, you need to go for the link. Whatever action you're going to perform, you can perform that action. So other steps are same. The normal program only. Only this step. The switch to frame is different. And the frame name is also you need to identify. Here it is easily available. Sometimes you will find difficulty in finding the frame names. You can very well ask with the developer also. They will give you the frame names. If you find any difficulty, they will show you how to find the frame names. But always we can't go and ask them, right? So you click, see, it opens the action window. Before that it was different, right? Now it is different. So this is the first one, action. And the next one is if I want to switch over from that frame to default content. So default content is another method, which means that we don't know which is the default window. Okay, so out of this three, we don't know which is the default window. So if I want to move to the default window means I'm not going to perform any action, but I just want to let's see like this. This is my bedroom 1 and this is my bedroom 2 and this is my living room. I'm having this as a default window. That is default room. So what I do is first, whenever I enter the house, I go to this room. This is a default content. From this, I switch over to bedroom 1. Again, I come back to default content. Again, I switch over to default, that is bedroom 2. Again, I come back to default content. Okay, or either you can switch over. If you have a path here, you can switch over in house. But normally what we will do is, it's like a refresh option. Every time when we move from one frame to another, we just put a default content method, then we move on to the other frame. Okay, so that is also possible. So if you want, you can use a default content method. Otherwise, you can directly move on to the next frame and perform the action also. So here, the another frame name is package list frame. So which is package list frame? This one. So if I want to click a window here, for example, I want to click the URL org.openqa.selenium.chromium. So here I have given the org.openqa.selenium.chromium. So I'm just going to open everything. So everything is, I'm just moving this thread.sleep. Also save it. So first time it identifies the action window and click the action window. Next time, see, I gave the action window displays here, and this window it automatically displays. See, it clicks the Chromium window and it opens the org.openqa.selenium.chromium here. Okay. So this is what we don't know whether this, if we click here, whether it opens here or in this page. That is not necessary for us. We want to check whether if I click on this link, it opens the correct URL or not. We are going to verify that only using frames. What is the main thing in frames is identifying the frame name is important, and switching over between the frame is also important. And this is like a default method. Even if you give this method or if not also, nothing is going to happen. If at all, if you know that this is the default method means, that is that this is the default window means, you can perform some action here. But if you don't know this is a default method means, you can't perform any action. I don't know whether this is the default content or not. So I didn't perform any action here. I just showed you the method name. But only developer will know which is the default frame. Okay, you understand? Out of the 3 frames, which is the default frame, I will not know. Maybe they have kept the frame package frame as a default frame or the package list frame as a default frame. We don't know. So we are just using the method called default content as the default for identifying the default frame. Okay.